Okay, we're back with Democratic strategist James Carville, who never holds back. I love that. Let's talk about money, because you need money to run a campaign. But I have to start with Lord Trump, because Trump is that guy, 4 times indicted guy, is trying to install his daughter-in-law as the co-chair of the RNC. I'm not suggesting this is a winning campaign message, but I just need you to put into perspective for everybody how crazy that is.
Suppose that Biden appointed his granddaughter to be head of the DNC and instructed her to funnel all of the money to Hunter Biden's defense fund. You think these people want to be stolen from? That's the long and short of it. The people that give Trump money or the RNC money are begging to be stolen from, and Trump is going to accommodate them. They're very blunt and very upfront about what they're doing. So if people want to give Trump money, then go ahead and give it to him. But I know there are a lot of Republicans, friends of mine from my days in Washington, who think that Trump is siphoning off all of the money from the congressional candidates, the Senate candidates, the gubernatorial candidates. And you know something, they're right. I don't. Yes. Please put Laura Trump over there. Please steal every dollar you can get. Every one of these Republican state parties, Michigan, Arizona, all over the country, all falling apart, fighting with each other, underfunded. We have the advantage, Jen. Press. Now, that's my measure. Financial advantage and political advantage.
There's literally no one running the Michigan Republican Party right now, we should just note, because it's so messed up. And he is giving away that money. Now, the small donor, I mentioned this earlier. CNBC reported today that there is a 63% drop from small donors. As you and I both know, that's pretty much how candidates raise money now. There's still big donor contributions, but Trump, that's a pretty big drop. I mean, what's your level of concern, not concern for them, but how concerned should they be, I guess, about that drop?
Well, so he's off, small donors off 2/3? Did I hear that right? He's losing consistently 40% of the vote in the primaries. He is weak. And we have to not have this exaggerated view, and we have to take advantage of his weakness. We have to make it weaker. And what it means, I'm not entirely certain, but it don't mean anything good. What does it mean when your opponents are getting 40% in your own primary when you're a former president? It doesn't mean anything good, I can promise you. I'll let other people figure out how bad it is, but it's not good. He's in a world of political hurt, not to mention the legal hurt. But I think we spend too much time hoping for legal things and not enough driving home where we are.
No, lots of things to talk about. So let me ask you about immigration, because this is one of the issues that pops in a lot of polls. There was obviously a deal that fell apart. The Republicans are to blame for it. That's a really hard thing, in my view, to translate and explain to the public. And you see in polls, both parties are equally blamed. So the president is going to the border this week. There's reports about executive actions and executive orders. What do you think, in terms of immigration, they should be doing? Is this an issue that concerns you in terms of an issue that could be problematic for the president in November?
Well, first of all, they negotiate a bill. And Senator Langford, who's a very conservative guy, I know him, he went to graduate from he's a Baptist minister. And a lot of the senators were all on board. And then Trump told Mike Johnson, I don't know what he is, and they killed it. So, we have a really good answer. My wife and I were in El Paso not very long ago, a few days ago, and man, they're working, night and day people trying to get along and trying to accommodate this and bring some prosperity there to the border. So, I hope the president goes, but before we didn't have a very good answer. Now we have an excellent answer. We tried, we put something on the table, we negotiated with you, we did, heavy on border enforcement, what you wanted. And then you let Trump run over Mike Johnson, and we're here. All we got to do is bring this back, and we got many things in place that can work. There many people on the border, I noticed, that are ready to roll their sleeves up and go to work and make this thing work on both sides of that border. I really believe that.
Lots of straight talk, lots of hope for some people. Thank you for that. It's never sugarcoating. James Carville, thank you so much for joining me tonight and giving us some political wisdom.
Real hope. We're winning, girl. We're winning. Okay.
Better us than them. That's what I took away from your conversation.
Right.